Hi guys! My parents dragged me out to a trail and I didn't want to leave the parking lot or the car, so I guess I'm all alone in the car and I'm pretty bored. All I have with me is my iPod and my camera and my wallet. I brought no book or anything really, so why not just talk about my week? Cause, you know, that's always interesting. First off, expect a video from me probably later this week, or tonight, or tomorrow, I don't know. But it's this week for sure, because Zoe Deutsch, she tweeted that it's official that the Vampire Academy Blood Sisters trailer, the trailer, is coming out this week. I'm not sure if they're going to premiere it at the Teen Choice Awards or something, although that would be amazing, and that would be great publicity for Vampire Academy. I'm not sure when it's going to pop up, so I gotta be prepared for that, and I will record my reaction if I get a hold of my camera and it's full bat and everything, and I'll make sure you guys can watch it with me if I can happen to find it online, you know, on demand, that kind of thing. So expect that video from me later this week. It's been about a month or something since my last video. I know, I'm sorry guys. It's just, I've been busy. I also worked as a movie extra for an upcoming movie on the Disney Channel. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the title or something, but once the trailer comes out, I know it's coming out in 2014. Once the trailer for the movie comes out, I'll make sure to post an update video, making sure to tell you guys to check it out and all that jazz, and I'll show you the clothes I wore to the movie set so you can try to hopefully pick me out of the crowd, because I'm just a background actor. I'm not like the person who actually says lines in the movie. I know some of you wanted to know what it's like to be a movie extra, the pay, the hours, what you do on set. I'm not sure if it's the same like every single movie production, but this is what I can tell you from my experience. I worked on a Friday from the first week, from 12 till 9 about. I worked 10 hours, so it's 11 till 9, I think. 11:30 till 9:30? I don't know. 10 hours. I worked 10 hours. According to my agency, I got $11.50 an hour minus 10% commission for the agency. So I got 90% of that $11.50 an hour. I can't do the math right now. Let me do the math. Originally, for that Friday, I earned about $103.50. But since it was my first time being an extra and the first time I was using the talent agency I was enrolled in, I had to pay a $25 initial fee, like for the year. So a $25 fee, so I made about $78.50 for that day. That being said, that $25 fee, I didn't have to pay it out of the rest of my paychecks. I just have to pay it once a year if I do a casting each year or whatever, so it's only annual. It's an annual fee. The next week I worked night shifts because it was night shoots. They were trying to get like a football game, and a lot of football games, I guess, like if it's like the finals or whatever, it's at night. I don't know why, but it's at night. So I did night shoots for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night the next week. I did it with my friend, and yeah, we got $11.50 an hour like usual, like the agency said, and let's see, we worked 8 hours the first night, 10 hours the second night, and then 9.5 hours the last night. It was really long. We usually had to be there around 8 o'clock at night, and by the time they let us go, depending on how many hours we worked, we ended up leaving the set around 5, 6 in the morning, and oh my god, I still have to get my sleeping pattern on regular rotation because I can't sleep normally anymore. You had to stay awake for all those hours. You can't sleep on the job. That's one of the main rules. Everyone says, the talent agency says, the producers, directors, they say it too. All the extras, they know what to do. So you can't fall asleep no matter how tired you are. What exactly do you do on set? Well, It really depends on the scene, I guess. Sometimes you're needed, sometimes you're not. Majority of the time you're not, and you're just waiting around until you are. For a lot of the scenes, we had to pretend we were talking or cheering. We couldn't exactly make noise because they were focusing on capturing the dialogue with the big boom mic. There was that, so we had to mime it all out. It was kind of awkward because it's like talk. Not exactly talking, so it was like blah, 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 blah. And yeah, it was awkward, and you had to do it with complete strangers. Sometimes you're not even with your friends. You have to mingle-ish with other extras. For a lot of the other scenes where I was by myself, like the Friday shoot, since it was like more of a daytime kind of feel, it was not the game per se, it was more like the environment surrounding the game. Mostly we had to like walk around and make sure we were in the shot. Can you find a talent agency in your town? Most likely, if you live in a big city, you will find lots of talent agencies. If you live in a smaller city, you might be able to find a couple like I have. They might charge less than the big cities because they don't offer as many opportunities. Most of the extras that were from the big city, they took a shuttle bus to my town, and they were on Degrassi and Flashpoint. Then they had professional resumes and headshots and had to pay $80, and I'm like, what? Wow, I only had to pay $25 and I didn't even submit a headshot or resume or anything to the agency that I was with. So I was kind of shocked. And there was like 90% of the extras, of the background actors, were from the big cities and from big talent agencies, and I was a local. Okay, so there's perks. Do you get food in breaks, and how long are they? Yeah, you do. Heck, most of your job as an extra is a giant, entire, humongous break. You don't do anything, so it's best to bring a bag or something with you to set, if you're allowed, and put a book or something in there, and make sure you bring like an electronic charger where you can charge your phone or your iPod or whatever. I think you can use your phone. A lot of people were using their phones, but you have to put it on silent because you don't want to interrupt the whole thing. But you're allowed to use your technology just to like keep you entertained while you're on break. They also provide like little food tables full of water, coffee, tea, snacks, just to keep you hydrated, I guess. And also awake. Coffee helped me a lot stay awake during the night shoots. I also brought some snacks, but I didn't exactly eat them because they also provided you a meal. During the production I was in, they provided us like a meal each night, although it kind of messed with my metabolism because I'm not supposed to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning like a full freaking meal. Like I had a burger on some nights, other nights we had like a steak-ish kind of thing with like nachos. They always provided dessert, so it was good. Do you get to meet celebrities? Not exactly. You get to see them in action, you get to see them act, you get to see them like do the takes over and over and over and over again, but you don't exactly get to talk to them. Like you might pass by them, say hi, they might answer a question or two you have about set, like how many takes, blah blah blah, but they are not there to socialize, and so are you. You're not there to socialize, or there to work. So if you try to bother the cast while they're working or on set, your job might be in jeopardy, so I don't advise that. I'm still waiting for my paycheck. I heard that it's going to arrive 3 to 4 weeks after shooting, so probably next month. Oh my god. And I already spent like half of my money in my bank account. Overall, from all the shooting I did, I would have made a little bit over $360, and I'm waiting for that money to arrive in my account because I am broke. The whole reason I did this extra thing, that background work, was so I can get extra money because finding a job is hard. Like, I was on a job hunt for like 6 months. I started my not 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months, kinda. I started my job search back in March, during March break, and I started updating my resume and sending it out online, in person, to all the places that I thought were hiring and that were hiring. And I've only had a couple interviews, and none of them I've heard back, or they just flat out refused to hire me. Like, I don't know what's wrong. Did I say something? Is it my personality? Is it the way I talk? Seriously. It's been a non-stop job search for me, and I still haven't landed a part-time job. I don't understand how some people my age have multiple jobs. Well, I can't even land one. So, yeah, background work was my last resort. Quick, easy money, not permanent. Yeah. Make sure to subscribe, and if you have any comments or questions around being a film extra, background actor, whatever, or if you're also going to watch the Vampire Academy Blood Sisters trailer that comes out this week, hopefully it would have the cast in it, because that would make up for the long wait for any promotional stuff. Make sure to just tell me down in the comments, because I am bored. See ya. We couldn't exactly make noise because they were focusing on... Like I said.